My first grade friends, I think I've been smiling all during Mass for 2 reasons. Actually, for 3 reasons. Because you sang out beautifully. It was wonderful. Because of the way that you read today, you did such a great job. And then the 3rd reason is I have to say during communion, I got a little teary-eyed. I started to cry when I was giving communion and you were singing so beautifully behind me. So many reasons to smile and fill my heart with joy. So thank you, first grade friends. Thank you, Ms. Travis, to our cantors, to our teachers for the preparation that you did for this special Mass, and to all of the family members who joined us today. It is always so nice to see our pews filled with parents who are here to join us. As our 4-year-old friends are leaving, we want to thank you for joining us today. It's so nice to have you with us. Thank you, 7th grade, for the example that you were showing. And what a wonderful opportunity during our homily today to be talking about being a witness, that you had your first opportunity to do that with the 4-year-olds. I like the theme that we're seeing between last week and this week. Last week, Father Charlie reminded us that we are called to be Christ to one another, whether or not there's someone behind us saying thank you, whether or not there's someone who's saying good job. And this week, he reminded us of the importance of doing the right thing for the right reasons. And I think that that is challenging sometimes, because when we're with a group of people or when there isn't someone watching, it's very challenging sometimes to always do the right thing. And so when we're in kindergarten and first grade, maybe what that means is if the friends around us are choosing to talk, we're choosing not to. We're choosing to wait quietly and to wait until the teacher gives us some directions and instruction, because it's the right thing to do. And as we get a little bit older, when we go out on the playground, maybe what that means is when we have a group of friends around and someone's being unkind to someone else, that we're the one that steps up and says, that's not the right thing to do. In whatever words that sounds like in 3rd grade and 4th grade and 5th grade, that we say, hey, let's go play a game together. And that means as we get a little bit older in middle school and we have more independence and we're in class working on projects and doing other things, that when we are done with that, that we make smart choices with our time. That outside of school, when you don't have your teacher standing there reminding you of what's right and what's wrong, that you make the right choice because it's the right thing to do, when everybody else may be choosing something different. And as adults, that means that when we are in our car and we're challenged by the traffic that we're facing, myself included, that we are very patient, and that even though we want to keep driving and not let the person in beside us because we know that's going to make us 2 seconds later, that we let them in, not because they're going to thank us, but because it's the right thing to do. We are challenged each and every day to make the right choice for the right reasons. And I loved that Father Charlie reminded me at the end of the homily that we are called to do the right thing all of the time, because we never know when God is going to come and say, have you been a good and faithful servant? So as we leave today, last week we were reminded to do the right thing, even if someone doesn't come along and say, good job. And this week, we are reminded to do the right thing all of the time, even if anyone around us chooses otherwise. It is a reminder that I take with me today as we go forward and out into a greater community where we are challenged each and every day. So boys and girls, as we go back to our classrooms, as we head back to lunch and we head into all of the other things that we have to do today, let us remember that we are called to make the right choice all of the time, even when it's challenging to do that. I wish all of you a very blessed day today and a wonderful week ahead. Thank you.